All right, this is Amateur Hour with Ranty Poo. Act 1, Scene 1, Take 1 on 4-2. Action! That was fun.
On 4-2?
Yeah, 4-2.
That's the date, April 2nd.
You could just say April 2nd. What does 4-2 have to do with this?
Gets rid of a syllable, that's what it does.
Yeah, why say more word when less word do trick?
Amen, amen, Kevin.
Yeah.
All right.
Kevin.
So, new episode of the Amateur Hour. This time we got Blake now.
Hooray!
Balake!
And we got Robbie again.
Yay!
Robbie is back to defend his title against
He'll probably
Blake.
win.
Blake, what's the strategy going into to this round of Beat Blake? So you can pick up your first win in this whole section that's named after you.
I think today's strategy is to maybe crash out a little bit more. Maybe also, I think the category I picked, I have a better chance of doing this time. See, my issue is I know too many very niche things in too many different categories. I don't know enough niche things in one specific category.
You don't have one deep knowledge.
Exactly.
Jack of all trades.
Exactly. And so that's where the struggle really lies.
Okay.
So we're just going to hope the category I picked today is going to be great. And yeah.
All right, so we are changing up the rules a little bit, as you guys have been warned, that today for Beat Blake we have their categories, which will have 4 questions each, and now 2 questions each of a category I picked. Now I've already said what the category is to them, but they didn't know that that's what I've picked.
2013 something?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right,
And
let's go for it.
If this segment didn't already be hard enough for me,
So
the fact that grammar was wrong is also really hilarious in this moment.
So, the question for you guys, well, Robbie, you are the champion. So now you get the choice of would you like your category first, Blake's category first, or mine first?
Oh, I thought yours was final.
No.
Okay, I think
It can be any
let's
order.
go Blake.
Let's go
It's like
Blake's.
Jeopardy. We're slowly going to add categories until we have a whole Jeopardy board.
I would like
That's what this is.
Blake's
the squares.
for 1,000.
Dude,
All right.
thing in each square. We could do it.
I want this one.
Jeopardy.
I want that one.
Daily
All right.
double.
All right, so Blake has picked Godspell Trivia,
The musical.
the musical. So, all right, Blake, you ready?
Is there a non-musical?
I don't think so. I thought it just needed to be said.
That's fair.
All right, first question. Fill in the blank in this lyric from On the Willows. On the willows, there we hung up our blank.
Oh, he's got this.
Does he though?
What if I can't spell it though?
Me.
Because I feel like there's different spellings of this word, and I don't know which one's it's for.
Okay, we're gonna go to Grant for this one. Grant, if they spell the word wrong, should it be considered wrong?
Okay, I'm dyslexic. Keep that in mind.
No, he says no.
Okay.
So if you guys
Granty Poo.
if you guys are close enough, we'll count it.
Okay.
Okay, which one of you would like to go first?
I think Robbie should go first. He
Robbie,
picked
what do you
category.
have?
Liars?
Yeah, that's right. It's
Liars?
It is liars.
Yay!
On the willows there.
Don't get us copyrighted.
We hung.
Bro, like what? Steven Schwartz gonna be like?
Yeah, he's gonna come for us.
He's gonna literally bust through the door
Yeah.
any second.
You know what,
Does
Steven
he get to
Schwartz?
sit in the chair?
If we can, yeah, that's what to say. He can sit in the chair. You can like join. Will I like maybe crap on half of the shows? Maybe. But
It's a risk you gotta be willing to take.
Yes, exactly.
What do you think of Children of Eden?
I've never actually like fully consumed the Children of Eden.
Okay, they have I've done the junior version of Children of Eden,
heard about
and it's like a full 2 hours. It's practically divided into 2 acts. It's one of the longest juniors ever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. So now we'll move over to Robbie's category, which
Well, I have
is
no shot because he already got this point. So.
which is Calvinism trivia.
Okay, for the viewers, because I totally know what that is, but for the listeners, what is that?
Robbie, do you want to explain real quick, or do you want to just
I mean,
jump right
I
into
can.
It?
It's
It needs to be really quick.
okay. It's a system of theology.
Okay.
About what?
It's a religion. All right, here we go. First question. What kind of church would identify themselves as Calvinist?
The Calvinist Church? What do you?
Wait, do we get like?
You want multiple choice?
That'd probably help.
We have the options of the Lutheran Church, the Episcopal Church, the Reformed Church, and the Wesleyan Church. The Wesleyan Church.
Can I get a broader definition of what Calvinism is?
No.
See, I'm just worried that that'll be in the questions.
Well, how am I supposed to? How am I supposed to be able to answer
Here,
these
I can
questions
show you
correctly
the
if
options.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I can actually show you the options because the answer is
Okay.
on there.
He's having a
But, like,
great time.
Okay, again, I'm sorry. How am I supposed to answer these questions if I don't know what I'm answering is about?
Okay. So let's see. How can I?
Predestination, I guess. Is the
Yeah.
best.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. We can
Oh.
go with like you know, you hear people say
Predestination is the-
predestination versus free will. That's Calvinist
Calvinism is full
versus the other guys.
predestination.
Oh, okay,
which I won't reveal.
okay. Let me see the questions again. Okay,
You see the singular
thank
question? You
You.
can't look at all of them.
No, I want to see all of them right now.
What we're saying:
Okay, here. I've zoomed in on the
Episcopal, Wesleyan, Reformed, and something.
Lutheran.
Lutheran. Oh, yeah, that would be important.
Well, I guess you know which one it isn't. Or is it?
Or am I playing 4D chess? See, that's the real question here.
Is Robbie playing? Can you, Robbie?
4D chess, 5D chess.
60 chess?
How many dimensions can you go up in chess? That's the real
I
question.
think infinite, don't you think, right?
That'd work. That'd work.
All right.
Okay.
Blake, why don't you show us what you got?
I said reformed.
He is right. It is
What?
a
It is
reformed
the
church.
reformed
So
church.
Calvinism is a
John
reform
Calvin.
movement in it's a reform movement
Yeah, that's
in
a while ago.
Protestantism.
Hey.
Okay, I was
Got
like,
questions coming up later about history of Calvinism.
can I
Okay.
just say that my home church is Lutheran. So I was like, I really hope that it is not Lutheran because that'd be really
That'd be
embarrassing.
Aki.
Secondly, what was the second one?
Episcopal.
Yeah. I was like, there's churches that are Episcopal around us, and I've never heard about this, so probably not. And then I was debating between C and D. And statistically, it's more likely to be C. So I was like,
Okay,
C.
I love that worked. The thing is all of the other ones were like actual denominations, but you're not going to find a reformed church. A reformed church is going to be like another type of church. Like Presbyterians are reformed. There are a lot of reformed Baptists. Like it's
Interesting.
theology within denominations.
All right.
Interesting.
Next question.
Okay.
If you're ready for Godspell.
I forgot about this. Yes, I am.
Who speaks at the prologue in the beginning of the show? Who speaks the prologue?
See, Robbie, I would know this if we didn't cut our prologue from the version I did the line design for.
Oh no.
Is this all about the prologue?
No.
Okay.
It's like the Lego Star Wars.
I am
one.
most in majesty, in whom no beginning may be and no end.
What?
That's the
That's
first line.
not the line.
In the what?
My name is known blank and blank. I am most in majesty, in whom no beginning may be and no end.
Okay, Robbie, I think we need to sing this. I honor
Well-
and love you, but I shall obey God rather than you. And as long as I have life and strength, I will never cease from the. See, that's the person that first talks.
Yeah,
Is
and
it
then
though?
it's the same person that sings and goes, "Wherefore?" Okay,
Is it
which
though?
Who is that?
that also okay. I know who it is, but that doesn't actually line up with his philosophy too well.
Wait,
But
can you read the philosophy part again?
What?
Can you read the
you want the
philosophy
like?
I think I know who it is.
You want me to just
I
read the
could be
line?
wrong.
Because this is the line that it's
Yeah.
referring to. My name is known, blank and blank. I am most in majesty, in whom no beginning may be and no end.
Wait, so we're not saying the first line in the prologue. We're just saying
you're
a
saying
line
who
in-
is it? Who speaks it?
Oh, do we want the options?
Yes.
Do you guys really want the options?
Yeah.
I feel like we do.
Saint Mary, John the Baptist, God, or Jesus?
Okay.
I feel like that was none of the options you guys were considering.
Okay. Wait. Say them again. Say them again.
Saint Mary, John the Baptist, God, or Jesus?
Can you read the line again?
Oh my goodness, guys!
Listen,
I
no,
swear this is the last time I'm reading anything.
This is a bad question because
It is.
No,
it's a
I
bad
don't
question.
care, 'cause
Can you
I've
read
read-
the question in the line again.
Who speaks the prologue at the beginning of the show? My name is known, blank and blank. I am most in majesty, in whom no beginning may be and no end. That is all you're getting from me.
I don't know this part of the prologue. Has it been cut? I could be
This
dumb
could be
here.
an original prologue and not the revival prologue, is my guess.
Because, okay.
That's a good way of thinking.
See, I'm just thinking, okay, let's just work on this one, because I think we can figure it out. So, okay.
Well, my thinking.
Okay, I'm setting your limit at 1 more minute, though.
Okay, my thinking is that Mary is the one that sings it in the first line, but that's not the line that he just said. Mm-hmm. So either it's Mary and it was an original version of the prologue, or it is Judas, because Judas has the first line in the show.
But that would be
like
Judas was not an option.
Because John the Baptist and Judas are usually played by the same person.
That's actually a question in one of the things I saw. But yeah, anywho, it is the same like character. Yeah.
I skipped my question. So.
Okay, cool. So
because
between those two.
Jesus would not be in the prologue. He's not in the prologue.
Yeah, he's not in the prologue, or they are not in the prologue until. They actually come in like after the first full number, I think.
Yeah, he comes in after
got 15 seconds left.
No, they do.
Or he's yeah.
Yeah, because it's prepare thee and then
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to just
7,
Mary?
No.
6, 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Mary?
Mary.
The answer was God.
What?
Okay, that makes sense.
wait.
My name is known, God. I am the most in majesty, in whom no beginning may be
See,
and no
that
end.
must have been an original thing.
See, yeah, okay, that makes the most sense for God, but my whole thinking was
Right.
like, God does not speak in God's spell. Like, that's not
Yeah.
on the cast list. That's
Yeah.
not there.
All right.
It
Well,
must have been an original
Yeah.
production thing.
Or somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
It was a bad question.
Bad question, guys, bad question.
all right.
Wait, do we both have 2 points?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, we both got the first one and then.
Oh, right, I'm
Can
stupid.
you read the eraser?
All right.
Thank you.
In the acronym TULIP,
Okay,
what does T stand for?
okay.
Tulip.
Like the flower.
Tulip.
Do you want the Blake? Do you want the options?
I
Since I'm
do.
I
pretty
think that
sure-
would help him. You want to read them out for our friends at home?
No.
Oh. I feel like that would help them. And then they could follow along.
So we Blake, do you want to read them?
I can try. Total deprivation. Total depravity. Depravity. I don't even know what depravity is. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
No.
What is depravity? Okay.
Oh.
Anywho. Total control. Total. Paedo-Baptist. Paedo-Baptist. I don't even know what that is either.
All right, those are your options. What do you think T stands for?
What you going for, Blake?
Well, Blake, what are you thinking here?
I don't know what half those words are.
That's
I don't know
fair.
what they mean. I don't know what tulip means.
Tulip.
Tulip.
Okay, I'm gonna think about that out loud, but you can change your answer, Robbie.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
I don't need
So-
to change my answer.
Robbie,
Total
you're-
control, I think the entire thing we just talked about was you don't have control. So I don't think it's that.
But what if it's talking about God's total control? Anywho,
You
go
would be
ahead.
saying that if I.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Total depravity, I have no clue what that is, so we'll figure that out. Total deprivation, I don't even know what that's referring to either, so.
Does it have to be Paedo-Baptist then?
That doesn't make sense. Like, that word structure doesn't make sense, because if we're talking about, like.
Paedo-Baptism, sure. Paedo-Baptists. That would be interesting.
Okay, the fact that he didn't know that. Is, okay.
He could be just playing a big game with you.
Wait, I need to see how to spell it. Turn it back around. I don't know what this word means, but it makes the most sense in context.
Okay. What do y'all got?
Total depravity.
I said total depravity. Total depravity.
I love this. You're just getting them.
What does that even mean?
It means that apart from God, man can do no good. That's basically without some restoring grace or restraining grace.
Y'all, I'm doing great today, actually.
You're
Working
like-
at it.
You're keeping up.
eating.
You're keeping up.
You know, I think the Londonness.
The London, yeah.
For those of you listening, I had a 1 week study abroad to London. I don't know how much studying abroad it was, but it was like a trip with Anywho, trip to London, but like with school. Anywho, it was fun though. It was great. Would recommend. Leadership in London.
All right, y'all ready for the next one?
We're ready.
All right. Fill in the blank from the lyrics from Learn Your Lessons Well.
Oh, I love this song.
Every right description of the promised land mentions you can reach it if you blank.
Wait. Can you say that again?
Every right description of the promised land mentions you can reach it if you blank. Dead silence.
Wait,
Crickets.
if you blank?
If you can reach it if you blank.
Oh, I know this.
You want a better marker?
No, I like the blue color scheme.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Okay, how far does it go?
It's 2 words.
Whoa.
Oh, it's if you get.
If you blank.
And it's 2 words?
This song wasn't included in the film version of Godspell, but is a great one to listen if you watch the stage version.
Every right description of this promised land. What's the second line?
Mentions you can reach it if you. This man. I don't.
It
think
finishes out the thought with 2 words?
Yeah. If you blank.
I can like see the staging of this, and I can see the first. lyric.
I don't think this man actually put together Godspell. I'm convinced.
I
he
did the
didn't.
line design. Whoa.
I'm convinced you weren't there.
Look at my Facebook.
Nobody
or
looks at
Instagram.
Facebook.
Okay, it's on it.
Wait, say it one more time. Say it one more time.
This is the last time you're getting
Every
it
right description of the promised land mentions you will reach it.
Mentions you
if
can reach it if you blank. Do you want the first word?
Sure.
Keep. So go for the second word. You get 1 minute.
Is this a version that we don't know?
I couldn't tell you because this is what happens when you guys give me
I
categories
think
that I know
eraser.
nothing about.
Did you say learn your lessons well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Because I was thinking every right description of the
Because
promise.
everything on that line, like everything in that song.
If you get a
means-
chance, so you better start to learn your lessons well. That's what I was thinking.
What was the first word? I forgot already.
Keep? Keep? This is a collaborative effort at this point.
Sorry, we got 1 Godspell question left, 2 Calvinism questions left that we are gonna have to kind of speed through now because you guys are spending a lot of thought.
Keep. Is there multiple choice?
No,
Oh, okay.
there is not.
But that doesn't even make
Because-
sense, like in like the rhyme of a song.
I don't
Or,
know
like,
what
in
to
the
tell
rhythm.
you, Blake.
I'm talking to Robbie right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you.
Every right description, every
Right
It doesn't matter. It doesn't rhyme.
land
Says that you can reach it if you keep.
mentioned you can reach it if you keep.
Somebody.
I'll guess
Anybody.
something.
It begins with an A.
I'm just done.
Yeah.
Keep A.
Keep A. That's it.
Yay!
Wait, really?
Yes. What do you have?
Well, I wasn't done yet.
I'm just kidding. No, it wasn't. that. The answer was keep alert.
Alert?
Yes.
Okay. Keep alert.
Oh.
That's why I was thinking 2 syllables. Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, you did not work for Godspell whatsoever. I'm convinced.
No, I definitely did.
Uh,
I have the pictures to prove it.
What's it on the... I really want to bring up like a cast recording and listen to that.
Oh, we totally came right now. We'll work on
Alright.
the next question.
what is often seen as the opposing viewpoint of Calvinism?
Is there multiple choice?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I have no clue what any of those mean.
Just pick one.
Harmony?
Arminianism. Arminianism. Armenian exchange. It's like 4 different spellings of the same thing. Isn't that beautiful?
Wonderful. That's always fun.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Go for it, Blake. Just go for it. You got this.
Going by how he's been doing, he's gonna get it right.
He could guess it right.
1 in 4 shot.
1 in 4 shot.
I'm just gonna say A, B, or C because I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
You wanna go first?
No, I want to see what you got.
Okay. Arminianism.
That is correct.
Hey, I said the exact same thing.
And he spelt it right.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay, well, hold on.
I think Blake is a secret Calvinist. That's what's happening here.
All right.
I'm just gonna get tested here. Wait, before we do this, we need to look to see if this is on.
Well, I do kind of need to keep it moving.
Okay, well, wow.
Because you guys did spend 7 minutes on that last question.
Oops. That's.
Okay, fine. Okay. I'll just do it while we're doing this.
We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in
Yeah.
post.
All right, we're not going to go for a lyric question then.
I mean, I'm not opposed to a lyric question.
What,
Okay.
in what year was God's spell first performed?
Okay, question. What was the lyric we were debating?
Stay alert.
But like, what was the first part of that?
Every right description of the promised land says you can reach
Isn't
it.
it right after like the beat drop?
Yeah.
I feel like.
Studying.
Oh yeah. But in this one, it's every bright description of the promised land mentions you can reach it if you keep alert.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said.
Yeah.
Slay. Okay.
What year did it first get performed? Robbie has an answer down really quickly. So
I think I know.
bonus point if you know where it was.
Where it was?
Yeah, where it was. City, what city it was in.
I'm not getting that.
And then remember we got
when
two
was?
questions.
Because I know there was a 40th anniversary,
Yeah.
and I thought I knew what year it was.
There was a 40th anniversary. There was.
Yeah.
That seems right. That looks right.
Okay.
Where was it?
I feel we
Do you
just
have a-
ignore that one.
Okay.
Like, I want to try for the extra point because I need it right now.
I mean, we're
where?
dead tied.
You are dead tied going into.
Like, okay, when you say where, are you talking about like how
just name us. I told you
specific?
it's just a city.
Just a city?
Just a city.
Well,
Just
that means
name what city it was in.
It can't be New York.
That could be New York City.
Okay. I think I know. I have an educated guess.
Okay.
I think my guess increases my likelihoods of getting it right.
What you got?
So I said year. I did some math, but 1971, and place Chicago.
You
Okay,
get 1 point.
I just had 1971 New York.
New York City.
Yeah.
That is correct. It was New York City.
Really?
Oh! Yeah, it's city. What do you... Yeah, the whole state of New York.
All right.
Wait, I don't believe that. It was like, what? Okay,
What are you gonna call the trivia that you gave to me wrong?
yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because, no, it could have been on Broadway.
Never said it was on Broadway.
Right, but then it's like, what?
Because how did they just start off
Right,
Broadway?
I said Chicago because normally stuff goes like Chicago or like Boston.
Yeah.
before it
New York
goes-
City.
Stephen Schwartz was just up with it.
Oh, it was an off-Broadway venue in New York. Okay.
All right.
Good
I'll
for
accept
him.
that. I know, right?
You all ready?
He climbed the ladder fast.
Right.
Are you all ready for the mystery category? I'm gonna speed
Yeah.
through
Yes,
this.
yes.
All right. Your mystery trivia is on WrestleMania 40.
I'm
WWE WrestleMania 40.
What year was that in?
That's the first question. What year was WrestleMania 40? So the best hint I can give you is I can tell you who the wrestlers were that were there.
Okay, that'll help us.
That'll
a
help
ton.
you?
That'll help us.
So the
much.
main event was Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Okay, so at least we know it's not like in the 80s. That
The
helps.
Rock wrestled in the 80s.
No, he didn't.
He did.
The Rock?
Yep.
Okay, maybe late 80s.
Late 80s.
Late 80s.
Late 80s.
Very late 80s.
So this could be late 80s.
How old is The Rock? Like 50 something? 50?
60s.
60? Oh, never mind.
I think early 60s. Like, are you crashing out?
Yeah. Well, I tried to do math, and I thought I was gonna guess somewhere around like the 50s, and then you said The Rock, and so.
The 50s? Where do you think WrestleMania started?
I don't even know what WrestleMania is, let alone where it started.
Okay, because that's WWE.
Yes.
That's Vincent McMahon.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Vincent Kennedy, what a man.
His first ever wrestling event, WrestleMania 1.
WrestleMania 1. Okay.
So
okay.
if you know when Vince McMahon started, then I mean you can do the
Okay.
math. But all right, what do you got?
1994.
Good guess.
2013.
Good guess. Neither one of you were right. It was 2024.
Oh, okay.
It was last year.
Okay, that might be why I don't know what WrestleMania is.
So
WrestleMania 40 was last year. WrestleMania 40 in 3 weeks.
Or WrestleMania 41 in 3 weeks.
That's exciting. That's
It is exciting. And now your second question, which you kind of need to get this one, don't you?
Yeah.
Where was WrestleMania 40? What city was it in?
Wait.
If you somehow, if you pull this off, you're shaking.
What city?
You are
or
literally
state?
shaking. What?
What city?
Yeah. East Coast. That's the best I'll give you. It's an East Coast state.
Never mind.
What you have?
I was putting Berlin.
No, that's the Bash at Berlin.
That's the
Bash.
Bash.
That's not WrestleMania.
Okay, so
WrestleMania has never left the United States.
okay.
They've tried and
Dude, I was hearing all last semester just like, we're gonna save this for Berlin, and I was like, what's happening? I'm just trying to read my textbook, man. I don't know.
Oh, because I was one.
Yeah, you were.
Because I had it. Yeah, but WrestleMania was before college starts. It's in April.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. What other help can I give you guys?
So we're East Coast.
Yeah, you're an East Coast state. I mean, I could read some more matches, but I don't think that'd help you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Is it on the coast?
The city itself?
Yeah, or is
I
it
don't
just
think
like
so.
around the eastern
Let me
seaboard?
pull up a map real quick.
He doesn't think so. That's helpful.
Yeah. So it means it's like
Double check.
close.
Let me check.
But it means he also doesn't know exactly where the city is.
Yeah.
I'd say it's not. Some may argue it is, but I'd say it's not.
Oh, so is versus is not. Is that a
I
thing?
mean, we could ask Grant.
Is it? It's on the Atlantic. Is it on the Atlantic Ocean? Is it on the water?
Grant, would you say that the location of WrestleMania 40 was on the ocean?
Oh!
Do you have any opinion you'd like to share with us?
Grant?
You'd say yes. Okay.
Grant says it is.
I have a thought.
You have a thought? I swear, if you just read my phone. I don't know if that's even possible.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. For the tie. Or actually, we'll go with Robbie first. Robbie, to clinch
Okay.
the win.
Can I walk through my reasoning?
Or if you'd like, we can go for just state. If you think that'll be
For
easier.
what?
Just the state.
Just the state? I
Just
mean,
the state.
I think that would be easier. That'd have to be easier, right?
I guess, if you want to go for just the state. Or if you think you're confident in your city, too.
I mean, I think I'm as confident in my city as I would be in the state.
Okay.
Me too, but
Okay.
okay. So when you said I'm not sure if it's on the east, if we would say it's on the East Coast, but it is on the water, I started thinking Florida because it's got both
Same.
sides. So I was thinking Miami, Florida, but I'm just going Florida. Florida.
Okay, what do you got?
Okay, well, I said also Florida, but I said Orlando.
All right. So,
But Orlando
funny,
isn't on the coast,
so funny
That's the
story.
point.
Your
but
guess,
it's on the ocean, right?
All right.
We said it was on the ocean.
So both those answers are incorrect, though. It was Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Why were they in Pennsylvania?
Why? Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. So with that,
But it's on the. Okay, fair enough.
Robbie wins 6-5.
You know, one of these days I will win. And I'm
Robbie
pretty proud of
is
that.
still undefeated at 3-0. With that, moving on.
Philadelphia is not on the ocean.
Yeah, it is. Kind of is.
It's on the
I said it
Delaware
wasn't. He
River.
said it was.
It's on the Delaware
You said
River.
it was. You gave a thumbs up, Grant.
You absolute nerd.
You absolute imbecile.
What? Okay, he's getting to the mic.
I didn't actually know where it was. I was guessing.
He's on. Okay, I forgot Your logic was good.
Whoa, yeah, no, I agree.
New Orleans, personally.
No, I almost said Louisiana. I almost said New Orleans, but then I was like, oh, that's like in the Gulf of...
New Orleans is where it's going.
The Gulf of
is next
America?
year.
Yeah, Western part.
New Orleans is where they're going next year. This year it's in Vegas.
Okay, hey, I
Hey.
almost guessed New Orleans, honestly.
I would have
did
given you
good.
points for that.
Really?
Yeah, I would have given you points.
We did good.
But I almost gave you points for Orlando because that's where they were a couple years ago.
Hey, the logic there.
They've never been to Miami though.
No, I just can't like
Fair enough, fair enough.
Miami
Alright.
is not a wrestling scene. I don't. Really
Moving
know.
on, Song of the Week, our segment that we are moving to. Blake, it's been a week for you, or it's been a
It
couple
has,
weeks. So
it
I
has
mean, I
been
guess
a
you're
couple
song of a
weeks.
couple weeks.
Oh no.
Oh.
So let's start with Robbie. Robbie, what are you thinking this
Oh
week?
crap.
Holy crap, Lewis.
Holy crap, Lois. I don't know my song of the week.
Hey, Peter.
The horse is here.
Peter, the horse is here. You know what? That's gonna be my song of the week is from Family Guy. It's not the Family Guy theme song, but it is from I think a 2009-8 episode of Family Guy, and it's called Republican Town.
Yep.
Are you familiar with this?
No.
I am.
Okay, so do you know how to succeed in business without really trying? Musical. Okay, it's a parody of The Company Way, which I didn't know until I showed up to my friend's show, and I was like, I actually looked it up before and found that out. But I was just sitting in the audience, and it's like this musical they're doing a musical, and all I'm thinking of is like, holy crap, I have listened to the parody song of this, and all I can hear are the parody lyrics as sung by Rush Limbaugh and Brian Griffin.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who Rush Limbaugh is, he's kind of like 90s, 80s, or 90s Tucker Carlson, Ben Shapiro hybrid.
Do you know that parody song of at like Dance Moms? My little Kendall, you were just a star. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Guys, I gotta remember not to bring too many theater kids at once
Yeah.
next time.
We're taking over the podcast.
Like it's all singing. I've heard nothing but singing for the last like 2 hours.
It's great. Listen to Republican Town. It's actually really funny. And Seth MacFarlane is a national treasure. So
He is.
All right, my song of the week. Are you going, Will?
No, you go. You're ready to go.
Oh.
You were
My
so
song of
adamant
the
about
week,
it.
I have two options because I have to make up. One of them is "City on a Hill" by Ed Sheeran. The other is Is it not? I think the title might be "It's Not Over Yet." It's from Parade.
in Atlanta this weekend.
I know. I'm so jealous. I really hope it comes to the Peace Center soon. Anywho, I think it's called "It's Not Over Yet." I think it's the number that ends Act 1, if I'm not mistaken.
See, I don't know Parade at all.
That's okay. Nah, nobody.
Yes, it is not. This is not over yet. That's the name of the song. That's yeah.
That's your song of the week.
Song of the
Yeah.
week. Song of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with "That's So True" by Gracie Abrams.
Okay.
So
So true, bestie.
that's so true. All right. Moving on to our new segment that you actually haven't been here for. You haven't gotten to experience yet. It's called the Hot Seat, where we are now going to talk about something currently going on in pop culture and share
Okay.
some opinions on
The
it.
filibuster.
Well, no, there's a picked out thing that we're talking about.
Oh,
It's predetermined, buddy.
That's just for a second. That's hilarious to
I
me.
know.
Because the
He kinda
switch
ate,
up
though, with
is
that.
crazy. No, I just
my
I forget who it is. Is it Crystal? Someone, whatever it is. I'm just thinking I was about to get really political, so I just will not speak.
Yeah. No, I just thought that was crazy.
Yeah. All right. But we're going to be talking about Saturday Night Live, SNL.
Oh.
Morgan Wallen?
Morgan Wallen.
And walking off.
Walking off the show.
Didn't he have somewhere to be earlier or like later that like Sunday morning or
Wait,
something?
can someone explain to me what's happening?
So Morgan Wallen was the musical guest on SNL this weekend, and at the end when they're supposed to like do the host and the musical guests are supposed to do like their thing, he just kind of got up and left.
But didn't
Okay.
he do it after it was over?
Yeah, he did it like
Can
at
I
the
be
end.
honest? Can I be real? I think I would do the same thing. And not like intentionally, but just be like socially unaware and be like, okay, time to go.
Yeah, we're done. We're wrapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, are you gonna do it during this episode? Like,
Yeah.
after like finishing, you're just gonna get up and leave?
You know what?
We're good for the day.
Yeah, we're good. Bye, y'all.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Okay, you guys are okay.
We're
You guys
gonna-
are never coming back together.
No, this is
So
what
actually, you
makes
guys
it
get
fun.
next week. You guys get next week.
Theater podcast.
So the question is, should we get rid of SNL? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've never found SNL to be funny at any point in my life.
Did you not see No More Slay?
Yes,
There's a song about No More Slay.
I have
It's
seen
really
that.
funny.
It's-
Or like
aware.
the Sabrina Carpenter, all the way from Domingo. Wait, what is that? What is it?
Domingo?
Was it the 50th anniversary?
Maybe I don't know. But they
Probably.
did Domingo one.
well, they did a
That's
part 2 during the 50th
with
anniversary.
Pedro Pascal, and he
Yeah.
because he did the hey man, he missed his intro like 3 times, and I love that for him.
Yeah. So. I don't know. Because there's a lot of people on the internet who have been saying for years now that
Okay.
SNL just needs to go.
No. Okay, this is the thing. People have like this romanticized view of whenever they started watching SNL, because they're like, oh yeah, SNL hasn't been funny in years. Granted, I've never watched SNL, so how would I really know? But it's sort of always been at least a little bit the way it is. I think I watched like a Drew Gooden video on this like 5 years ago. But it doesn't seem like it's that different. Like, they still have their viral clips. They had their,
They're once a month
yeah, why am
viral clip.
I blanking on his name? Kylo Ren as the baby in the airplane, and he's like, wah.
So can I ask why people want to get rid of it? Is it because it's just not funny anymore, or it's like they're like, I'm offended by this?
Oh, it's just that it's not funny and so much money gets put into it.
I think they are looking at cutting the budget when the guy who started it leaves, because
Wait.
he's getting up there in age.
But like, hear me out. If we cut the budget, isn't it just going to get worse?
Yeah.
In theory,
In theory, it infinitely gets
but
worse
like,
until we get rid of it.
They spend a lot of money on props and costuming and sets. And I was
that's
reading
funny.
some article at some point, and the people were like, yeah, we really think we could cut X number of dollars from the budget, and it would probably not impact the overall like viewer quality of the show. So I don't, like, they wouldn't cut writers, I don't think, or they wouldn't cut the talent. It'd just be like a lot of wardrobes.
Like it'd be like really awkward, like hats to just be funny. It could be funnier actually than actually, now that I think about it. Yeah.
So you guys are like more in support of just.
I mean, I think people are like, especially right now, are quick to be like, oh, it must be bad. We gotta stop this.
we gotta stop it.
But I mean,
Go for America. Anywho, I'm sorry. Gulf of America?
I love.
Excuse
I
me?
love.
Anywho, I digress. But no, I just feel like right now there's a lot of like people being like I think a lot of the idea is like it's like cancel culture, like to be quite frank.
But at the same time, it's just people are like, oh yeah, it hasn't been funny in years. And it's all the righties are like, oh yeah, it's liberal. And all the liberals are just like, it's just not funny. But then there's still like, how many viewers do they get? What's their Nielsen box data? Like,
who knows?
they still do okay.
They do all right.
Yeah.
They don't do amazing.
I think they make money. Like that's, at the end of the day, if it
That's
makes money,
the idea.
in NBC, it's on NBC, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
We're
know.
gonna
I've never
pretend
cared
it's
about
there.
SNL.
If it makes money for the network should keep it. If it doesn't make money for the network
should
should get rid of it.
Simple economics.
Wow.
Microeconomics here. Oh my gosh, guys! You want to do a
Wow.
supply
If it
demand
makes me
graph?
money, I use it.
Money? Me gusta dinero.
Money. It's giving Mr. Krabs.
Guys,
Money,
you guys
money,
want to
money
do supply
matters
demand
most.
graphs?
Money, I can toast. Money, make good.
I don't know that song.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, what's your final verdict on SNL then?
I think it's just that. If it makes money, keep it.
Okay.
I mean,
So should we pull up the fiscal data of it?
Yeah, okay. Also, like, is there anything better they can put in that time slot? Like, what are you can't just
Sports.
fill a time slot.
Because like SNL is like unique too.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a niche like daytime news like the Late Late Show. Like it's not like
We can
there's
put
like
somebody else in
5
there.
late night shows. There's not 5 like SNL comedy sketches. Like the only two I can really think of are like SNL and like what is it? Whose line is it anyways?
Yeah.
That's going to like show.
I haven't heard of whose
You know-
line it is anyway.
Also, I'm thinking the only thing that could, maybe there is a time to end it, but revive it. Because that generates a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it would work really well, but I'm just thinking like, I know Doctor Who in the 90s and way earlier than that, they went off the air and they revived it in like 2004, 2005, and it's done much better since the revival, and then
Yeah.
it's sort of like fallen off again, but that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So is the final verdict that we keep it?
If it makes money.
If it makes money.
I think so.
All right. So our final segment of the day. Like, do you think you know what time it is?
I think I know what time it is.
Do you think you know what time it
I
is?
think I know what time
Robbie,
it
you
is.
know what time it is?
I think I do.
Okay. Should we all do it together?
Yeah.
BFFR.
You know what that means.
Woo. All right. So I got a story to
That was
tell
good.
today that I've told Blake. I don't know if I've told you.
I don't know this
Grant can definitely vouch for this story.
Okay.
So as you guys know, we recently changed the name of our podcast
Oh, love.
from CU Life to
Oh.
the Amateur Hour. So this Monday, I went to go change it on the whiteboard in the war room in the meeting room for Tigervision, so that everybody knows we've changed the name of our show. And I figured, what could possibly go wrong by me erasing our name and putting up the new name?
Did someone fill the slot?
So
It's worse.
I erase the name, and what happens when I go to start writing? The whole whiteboard just falls off the wall, and the nails just completely fall out, and the wall's like,
Oh, that's awesome.
yes.
Hey, that's a way to get your tuition reduced. If that hit you on the head, like,
Get hit by
you
a
got
fire transit bus.
any marks? Any
I got,
scuffs?
Oh no, my head! Oh, my neck!
You know, you get tapped on the bumper and then it's like, my neck.
Have you seen that like insurance scam where they like brake check the person behind them that got brake checked, like didn't actually hit them, they backed into them?
Oh, I've seen that. And then they come
Yeah.
out and they see the dash cam and they're just like,
Yeah.
And then they get in the car and they're like, oh. No, but my BFFR is, hey Clemson, how about let's make sure our stuff is attached to the wall? Especially big things.
I actually had an issue similar to this in the Brooks Center. And, okay, you know the TVs in the hinge?
Oh no.
So I was just walking by with my backpack, and apparently they're just like not secured on there. And one of them I brushed past it, pendulum swings, because they're like mounted in there and they're only held in by gravity. So if you like touch it, it's sort of. I think they fixed it now, but it just sort of went like woo-wee. It was like free swinging from one of them, and it was like oh hi, that's fun. So then I had to catch the TV. This happened months ago, but I
What'd you
vividly
do?
remember.
Then why'd you say
Gosh.
recently?
Okay, maybe it happened like a month and a
Recently
half
can
ago.
be in a span of 1 day to 4 months ago, and that's still
Yeah.
considered recently.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are your guys' BFFRs? What do you got?
I think that was
Like you've
one
had
of them.
2 weeks.
I know what has happened. I think my biggest.
Go back to the filibuster.
Oh my gosh! I forgot about that. Okay,
I
so on my
attempted
way
it
back
there.
from my study abroad, I came from London, right? I was gonna go to London. I was going to be in a. Hold on. I was going from London to Atlanta, then to Charlotte, because I started my trip in Charlotte. The way there, I went Charlotte JFK to London. It made. Coming back didn't really make sense, but the going made sense. Anywho, so the London airport Heathrow power fire thing that shut down London Heathrow for an entire day was the day before I left, right? And so like airport opens back up, we're like, oh hooray, we'll be fine. Everyone else in my cohort is fine, except for me. I'm gonna preface this story by it took me 36 hours to get home of no sleep. Well, the 30 minutes I got on plane rides. Anywho, without going into the full 15-minute story, basically, we got diverted to JFK because a pilot was sick, question mark. I don't really know how that works, but I don't know why them being sick diverts us to JFK. Hear me out, just take a plane to JFK. Anywho, because the pilot apparently wasn't flying. So just take a plane to JFK. Anywho, moving on. But then, like, when I got to JFK, it was the worst experience of my life. This baggage lady was complaining to me about how I shouldn't have been able to change my connection, which I missed in mid-flight. And they started yapping to me about it. And then when I was like trying to explain to her that I understood I was going to Atlanta, but I was then going to Charlotte after that, she said, "You're not listening to me." She said, and I quote, "You, sir, you are not listening to me. You are going to Atlanta right now." And I said, "Ma'am, I know. I'm telling you, I'm going to Charlotte after Atlanta. I am going to Atlanta." And she said, and then, yeah. And then she printed out this boarding pass, so I tried to go to the security, like through security, and he goes, "You can't get in with this." And I said, "What do you mean I can't get in with this?" And he's like, "Your boarding pass doesn't match your passport." And I'm like, "Okay, well then tell me how I left London." Sir, tell me how I left London. Anywho, then I got to a hotel for an hour and a half, which I was supposed to have an 11-hour layover in Atlanta. I took a hot shower, that was good. Yeah. So then we finally got back. It was, long story short, Delta, love you babes, but do better.
Did good, do better. Actually, not did good.
They did not do good. They did not do good. I will say though, I upgraded to Comfort Plus for $200 like the whole entire trip, and I got the bulkhead seating Comfort Plus, like not the bulkhead, but like the first seating Comfort Plus. So there's like a wall in front of me, so much leg room. The lady beside me put her book bag literally on the floor and was able to prop her feet up on the book bag.
Ooh.
Like,
oh, this is the life of luxury.
no, that's what I'm saying. For $200 extra, count me in. Anywho, okay.
You digress. What does that say?
Don't worry about that.
Okay, I will not worry about that. Anywho, okay, you know Core Dining Hall, right?
Yes.
You know
We do have core dining hall.
Wait, I do live in Core.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
You don't. You don't just live in core.
He lives in the Core complex.
Okay, I guess in the complex.
I don't live in the dining hall, actually, maybe.
I think
but-
the guy. I was gonna say.
No, I
you don't
camp
think-
out under the stairs. That's me. No, but okay. The
I'm the one who takes
It's like the
ketchup.
movie where it's like zooming in on it. He's like,
Yeah.
"No, that's me." You're
Yeah,
probably wondering
that's
how I got
me.
here.
You're probably wondering how I got here. Let's take it back. No, okay, so they have the ice cream line, right?
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I have a story about this too.
All it would take to fix it is one stanchion. So what happens in this silly little dining line is they have lined up, let me paint the scene for you. You have your ice cream, right? Which is not soft serve or anything easy for people to do. It's
You have to
just,
like,
yeah, they. And it's great. But, you know, it's the Hershey's ice cream. It's frozen solid. I mean, it's good ice cream.
yeah.
But it's quality ice cream.
Okay.
You know, it's not just like bottom of the barrel. Like, they pay money
Well,
for it. I mean, it is in the
literally,
bottom of the
yes,
barrel.
but-
That's one of the issues with it. But the way the line goes is it's just a little unclear. People line up
In
to
front
this
of the rest of the suites.
in front of the rest of the suites. So you get this whole line just in front of it, and people are obstructed from getting the cookies or the cupcakes or the whatever else. And it used to be worse. They fixed half the problem because the old problem was next to it, there's like a sushi station. Half of the time it's sushi. So when the sushi was there, it would look like the ice cream line connected to the sushi line. And because, I don't know, children love sushi, the sushi line would be hecka long, right? So you've got this whole, what looks like a 1/16 of a mile line to get ice cream. And it's actually, no, there are like 4 people waiting to get ice cream, and the rest are just there confused about what to do. All you need to do to fix this is put one stanchion from like between the suites and the ice cream, and then people will line up away from the suites.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Can I say something about that happened to me yesterday? So I was standing in line because I wanted to get a cookie, and there was the ice cream line, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so these people come up behind me, and I'm just sitting there for like about 5 minutes while I'm waiting on these ice cream people. And this person comes up behind, like this group of girls come up behind me, and they're like talking about like, oh, this is just the ice cream line. What do we do? And I look back, I turn around, and I was like, hey, if we all want to go cut into that line, I'll join y'all, and like we'll be a tag team. We'll like be like, excuse me, and get to the suites, right? And so we decided we're gonna do that. So we did that. So they go first, and then like I'm like following in, like we're all just like, excuse me. And I cut in, and I'm like, excuse me, this girl that was right there looks at me like I'm the fattest back in there. And I said, babe, you calm down. You're in the ice cream line as well. So if I'm a fat back, you are also. So shut up. Don't give me that look.
Wait, do we not say big back anymore?
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, did big back get canceled? Is this like?
She was saying like I was the biggest
Canceled.
big back in the world, and I said, babe, calm down. You are getting ice cream right now. So I don't want to hear it. Take your skinny waistline that when you turn I can't see you and go out.
A speck
Leave.
of dust.
Yeah, you are a speck
The
of
piece of
dust.
paper.
Piece of paper. Literally Flat Stanley over here, like calm down.
Oh my god.
Anywho, sorry, that like ticked me off.
I hadn't thought about Flat Stanley and
Flat Stanley in
didn't
a
he get
while.
like crushed by a picture or a whiteboard?
Something
or a
happened to that
bulletin
boy.
board. It was a bulletin board.
That almost happened to you, man. You almost.
I almost became Flat Stanley.
Oh my gosh, it's Flat Stanley.
That's the thumbnail. I almost became Flat Stanley. Reactions. You're welcome.
All right. Any other BFFRs?
BFFR.
No.
Can we make a rule at Clemson that we're not, as professors, we are not going to push all of our assignments to the week after spring break? No one wants
I
to
think
do
that's
that.
just a you problem.
Definitely not just a me problem.
I think that's just an engineering department problem.
That's probably valid.
Because I didn't have anything to do. So
Well,
Lucky you.
we're in the
lucky
same classes as me pretty much.
Some of them.
Like half of them.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. All right. Cool. Then what we'll do is I will announce now to the audience that next week may or may not be the Blake Heydrich show.
It will be the Blake show.
So I will not be here to host. So Blake will be here to host. It'll be singing for 2 hours probably. So Grant, good luck. And so good luck to Grant. But with that, I guess we'll sign off for the week, right, boys?
I think so.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
So long.
Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Adieu. Which